Alright guys, welcome back to episode 5 of New Vegas Bounties. Alright, so let's see what
Hey
Bounty
there.
wants us to do next.
There's a bounty in Westside. You ready to work?
Do you know anything about somebody called the Judge?
Yeah, I know about him. He's a fucking butcher and a pederast. Some people don't believe he exists, but he's quite real. He's close to 7 feet tall and stronger than any man alive. I saw him rip a man's jawbone out and bludgeon him to death with it. I don't like to admit it, but I worked with him on one job. It's the worst mistake I made in the course of my career.
Dang.
I'm no stranger to killing, but that maniac actually enjoyed it. We were supposed to acquire a man who had fled to the NCR, but things went wrong. I was watching the door when the judge went inside to haul the target out, since we were supposed to get him alive. Soon after, I hear the shotgun go off and a kid screaming bloody murder, so I run inside. There was blood everywhere. He had shot the man and then scalped him before I could blink. He was just standing there, grinning. He turned and grabbed the target's child, little red-headed boy. That's when I shot him. I shouldn't say any more. Are you ready to work or not?
You can't leave me hanging. What happened?
I regret that I only wounded him. He never forgot either. When I saw him standing over that boy, knife in hand, I saw what I might have become. A fucking monster. At that point, I decided to start my own firm, even if it meant risking my neck. The judge had his own plans, of course. He started up Richter and Associates, where he's the primary shot caller. From what I hear, he might be moving to Vegas. If that's true, things are likely to get a lot bloodier here in the Mojave. Damn it, you got me distracted. Are you ready to work or not?
Yes.
Good. Before we delve into this bounty, I'm gonna give you a quick history lesson. Now, stop rolling your eyes, damn it. This relates to the job. I'll assume you're unfamiliar with the regulators. In the eastern U.S., regulators are idealistic vigilantes, hell-bent on killing bad guys. However, in the core region, regulators are a very different breed. They're basically thugs who force businesses to pay protection money. They're authoritarian gangsters, really. This relates to your bounty because the target is a Western regulator by the name of Dallas Courtright. Recently, Dallas drifted into Westside and appointed himself sheriff and de facto dictator. He's taxing commerce and breaking heads left and right. In light of this, a collection of concerned citizens has contracted us to convince Sheriff Courtright to leave, by any means necessary. This is an unusual contract in that you don't have to kill or capture the target. Just convince him that leaving is in his best interests. If he's a stubborn ass and you have to let the lead do the talking, so be it. Just get him out of Westside. Good luck.
Okay. Bounty, Dallas Corporate, faction regulators. Guess what's that? Notes I'm short on time, so this is a hasty type of job. Dallas has introduced his own brand of justice to Westside, which involves imitating business owners into paying protection fees. You don't have to kill him, just make sure he leaves Westside. If you have to shoot it, so be it. P.S. Hurry back after this. There are some troubling developments with our competition that need to share. Basically just me doing the job sound, so I don't think anybody else is doing it. I think I only went here for Arcade's Enclave quest.
Hey there.
What can I do for you, citizen?
You've done a great job here, Sheriff, but your services are needed elsewhere. swear.
Why, thank you. You know, I have made quite a difference here. There's plenty of other towns that need regulating.
Okay, didn't wanna. The bloodstained note reads, "The real wise monkey, Randall and Associates, says your employer is dead. Javier will be with you shortly, sincerely."
You found a
Judge."
note. Good. Do you know why I'm here?
What happened to Randall?
I buried him in the desert.
Why are you here?
I'm here to give you an offer.
What do I stand to gain?
You stand to gain everything.
Not interested in the offer.
You know what has to happen then.
Who do you work for?
You should have taken the offer.
Bro, I didn't have a choice to take the
Aren't
offer.
you going to beg?
You don't have to do this.
People always say the same thing. They say, you don't have to do this. You should admit your situation. There'll be more dignity in it.
Why do you do
It's a living.
this? Dying ain't much of a living, boy. You're mad. You're angry.
Over here!
Over here. Bro, you're gonna be dead, dude. What the hell?
Fucking coward.
What the? What?
You're a fucking coward.
What? This is... You're calling me the coward? And I'm the coward. Okay. I'm dead. I'm dead. Dear the real wise monkey, if you're reading this, and I'm probably dead or kidnapped, I haven't been forthright about recent developments in the business because I never wanted you to get mixed up in my bullshit, kid. Nonetheless, here we are. You're probably wondering, who the fuck would want to kill me? And to be honest, I can only speculate. However, I'll offer the prognostication for my untimely demise. Recently, Randall and Associates has been cutting into the market share of Richer and Associates, a bounty hunting firm with a penchant for brutality. It is headed by a shadow figure known simply as the Judge. I don't know much about the man, but I'm willing to bet he's the person who's had me knocked off. I assume you've dealt with his assassin, the humorless Mr. Sugar, and I've blown off the initial advances by the Judge's cronies, so it's only a matter of time before he uses force. I'm probably just being paranoid. Anyway, if you're reading this, I want you to know you're the best goddamn bounty hunter I ever had the pleasure of working with. Although I'll never tell you as long as I'm alive. I want you to take all the caps, but there's something else. There's a 40.44 revolver in the safe that I call Sweet Revenge. It was manufactured a long time ago, well before the war. I swore I'd never fired until I found Marco, the man who butchered my family back east. You're all I've got left, kid, so take it. Better yet, take it and kill the assholes who put me into the ground. Cormac, the judge's chief slave trader, is Elias Sanctus the Fiends. If you find Cormac, you'll find the way to the judge. Last I heard, he was shacked up with Violet. There's one last thing. Swear to me here and now that no matter what happens, you'll find Marco and kill him for me, and everyone else he's taken from. I know the judge is gonna be in your crosshairs, but that was strictly business, and I came to accept such risks long ago. Know this. When Marco dies a violent, painful death, my soul will be at rest. Until that day, I'll do my best to haunt your ass. It is a privilege to work with you, kid. Remember, justice is truth in action. Let that guide you in the coming days. Sincerely, Stephen Randall. Great. This sucks. This isn't good at all. Bringing a tear to my eye. Nah, I'm playing. It ain't that serious. I already killed Violet though, so it will just be him. And it's literally just him because I killed Violet right here. Hey, you little dummy. Everybody's just gonna have a map that leads directly to where. Judge, we finally caught a break. In next month, we should get a shipment of slaves for discount rates. The NCR's present jacks up overhead, but there's still plenty of room for profit. Luckily, these fiends only ask for drugs, and how Violet needs is sex. I'm a little worried about the real wise monkey, seeing as to how nobody has taken down Randall's little protege yet. I know Javier is a scary bastard, but I don't think that the kid is fucking around. I'm not questioning you, but I want to make sure our interests are protected. Anyway, I'll pull one boy out of the badge for you, as instructed. You like them with red hair, right? Won't be a problem holding on to that map you sent, but I'll make sure the messenger destroys it after delivering the shipment next month. Yeah, well,
Charging out.
Y'all just gotta believe. Guess I just walk around the mountain until I find, because I'm not gonna cheat my way up there. This is buggish. So I'm just gonna find my way around. I'm gonna cheat my way up there, screw it. Judge, I've come here to kill you. You killed my best man. Oh.
Go on in. The judge is expecting you.
So y'all got slave collars on.
Speak to the judge.
The judge.
Your arrival's well timed. Your restraint is noted. Most in your position would have swept into these chambers with little mind to dialogue.
I thought this would be a challenge. All I see is a fat guy and his slaves. Got him. Like that? $5,000. $5,000. Where does this man have something? Where's that other guy? Like Vidacy or something. Bye. He didn't have anything on him. Let's read these things. Your Honor, I'd like to personally thank you for continuing your biannual purchase of our top-line warrior slaves. You will find them pillion, imposing, utterly proficient in all manner of combat. I personally manage your order. You China's handpicked for the most fearsome tribes across the continent. As usual, your property will be outfitted with the SS-250 model, which features fairly deadly protocol in the event of your untimely demise. It's 100% effective in deterring property malfunction. In expression of your gratitude for your loyalty, I've inducted special bonus. Rashi is a former vandal, a fierce tribal captured in his prime and augmented with multiple combat implants. He will do your bidding without hesitation, fear, or remorse. He is the most lethal human property I've discovered to date, and he's all yours. Please do not attempt to offer reimbursement for the gift. Consider my token of gratitude. Sealy E. Jones, Resident Servitude Solutions Incorporated. P.S. Thank you for referring Marco to our business. He was responsible for capturing Bashi, so it seemed fair you would reap the rewards of our new acquisition. Judge. Lowhorn said I could rely on you as contact in the Mojave. The regulators back east managed to chase me into the capital wasteland. No thanks, that damn marshal. Luckily, the pickings and the plants have been easy. There's no law in the parts, and the raiders just needed leadership. My war command is gathering strength and we're making a killing, selling captives to the Legion. So far, Caesar has labeled us as Foderus, which grants us license to pillage outside the Legion's territory, which is substantial. The Legion's controls nominal past the Rio Grande. When I've gathered enough men and material, I'll move my tribe further west. Until then, I'll be in touch. Marco, P.S. Say hello to Randolph for me. I'm sure he's written off as a dead end by now. Yeah, he is dead. Idiots. Bunch of notes. Zulu? What? Your Honor, it would be on good authority that Red Bear will be returning to the Mojave with a bevy of slaves. While it's likely that he'll sell most of the women to the Vipers, I could have him hold on to several of your young boys for you if you would like. I appreciate your continued support for my business endeavors in the Mojave. If you should need anything at all, Shadow Company is at your service. Sincerely, Norman Meston, Company Shadow Company. Humble request. I'd like to submit a target for assassination under the usual terms. 10,000 caps and stock Friday drifted into that saloon last month. My abilities to conduct raids have been seriously undetermined. Last week he killed 2 of my best men, and morale has taken a turn. Definite for the worst. Schools like Friday are a disease, and I want him removed as soon as possible. If your men can dispose of him within the week, I'll throw him in 5,000 caps on termination. Thank you. Warning. Richard my sources indicate Randall's national firm is damaging our business contacts in Mojave, particularly since he started using the real wise monkey. I don't have to tell you what will happen if we continue losing revenue because of Randall's little renegade. Take care of this immediately, or Mr. Kagan himself will hear your failure. Harmonica. Judge, do you know anything about this harmonica fellow? He plunged a client of mine last week. I want him to settle up all this. Heard some kind of psychopath, not to be trifled with, regardless. He owes me. If you have any information on this fellow, I will happily compensate you. Sergio will be in your vicinity soon, so please give him more welcome. I heard you're having some trouble with Randall and his little stooge. So just put Sergio on it. He really enjoys his work, so you don't have to pay him much. I've tried to teach him value of aspirin, but he stopped listening to me years ago. That's how it goes with brothers, I guess. Maybe you can talk some sense to him. Killed him for no reason. Guard. Y'all got anything worth my time? Probably not. Probably just wasting time here, I believe. Oh man, y'all killed Randall. Let's go back and see if there's quests. Bounties is done. So we're going to go back to here, and we will end this episode here. End these few dozen episodes. Alright, we'll end this here. Bye, guys. Next will be New Vegas Bounties 2. We'll be continuing on the series up to 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll tackle another mod next. Alright. Goodbye.